Hey, Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center. I have a terrific little putting video for you today, really important. This is all about when you see, you step up to certain putts and you can see how the ball is supposed to go in, and it just happens and you make the putt and you go, man, I wish I could see them all that way. Well, I'm going to give you a really nice tidbit today, thanks to Jeff Mangum, of course. If you haven't gotten the video, it's a downloadable video with Steve Elkington and Jeff Mangum. It's called The Reality of Putting, and it's on Secret in the Dirt, or on my website. You can see it on my website, on my store page as well, at ShawnClementGolf.com. If you didn't get that video yet and you're struggling with your putting, it's a must get. Now, this is a terrific addition to that video in particular with Steve Elkington and Jeff Mangum, all right? It's my boiled down version of how to see the putt go in. So we talk about a baseline and a fall line in that video. Now, baseline is simple. It's the straight line from my ball to the hole. Fall line, that's a really important line to get if you have a breaking putt, in which basically most putts break, right? Because the greens have to evacuate the water. There's a break in every green. So I have to establish in the last 4 to 6 feet how the ball is going to break into the hole. That's when the putt starts to slow down. That's the most important area to visualize when you're reading a putt. So my favorite is the donkey around the pole. I like to take a walk as long as I'm not stepping in anybody's line, which normally I can do it 90% of the time. I can just step over somebody's line. And what I'm going to do is, like a donkey around the pole being in the hole, I'm going to take a walk around this hole. So right now it feels like I'm going downhill. I'm going back uphill, uphill. Now I'm starting to go back down again. So right here's my fall line. This is my straight downhill putt, okay? So let's start with the putt on this side. So my baseline is 6 o'clock. I call that my 6 o'clock position. My fall line, basically in this case, is 3 o'clock. So the putt has to enter between 3 and 6 o'clock, so let's call it 4:30. So as long as I can see how the ball is supposed to go in, that really gives me a good idea. So from here, it's like a car backing out of the garage. I'm going to back out about 4 feet. And then from there, I'm going to establish where I'm going to join the fall line, because the fall line is what's going to suck the ball into the hole. So now I've established how the putt is supposed to roll into this hole, around that spot right there. And then when I look at it from this side, I can start to really see how this putt is supposed to enter. Now, it's really important that you visualize the ball rolling into the hole, because if you just see the hole as, that is basically like the edge of a cliff, you would never walk over in one shot to the edge of the cliff. You always end up short. It's the same thing here. So I want to make sure the ball rolls over the edge of the cliff into that hole. It's like there's a 2-foot ledge at the edge of the cliff and you can jump off the cliff and not hurt yourself. So seeing the ball roll into the hole is very important for your instincts. It gives you the authority to get to the hole, all right? Like Jack Nicklaus said, he never missed a putt in his mind, so he always saw the ball roll into the hole, which is really important. So I see the ball roll in at 4:30. Now I'm going to set myself up. So once I set up, if I'm not sure if my setup matches that picture, I can go to the extreme. Yeah, that feels like it's going to fall below the hole. That feels like it's going to enter way too far past 3 o'clock. Yeah, that feels like it's going to enter more at 4 o'clock. So now once I've established how the ball is going to roll in, and I can see that my setup matches that picture, all I need to do now is make a nice rhythm. Okay? So if I had the right speed, that was exactly what I was looking for. The read was perfect. Here's the speed. There it is. Okay. Now, what's really important, because I'm yapping, what's really important, and once you're set up, is you gotta make a rhythmic stroke. All right? If I'm tossing a ball towards you, I would never instinctively rush that. All right? So I want to do the same thing here. I feel the weight of my arm putter unit, and I'm going to use the weight of the arm putter unit to perform the stroke. So if it's a nice rhythmic stroke into that picture, so it's really important for you to see it roll in. So now I've got baseline and fall line. This one's going to enter at 5 o'clock. I'm a lot closer to my fall line now. Does this match the picture? Yes. Now I'm just going to make a nice rhythm. See the ball roll over the edge of the hole? See the ball roll over the edge of the hole? Make a rhythm. Yes. Now, I get to a putt here that for many of you would be a little scary, a very, side hill, downhill. Once I've established the fall line, now all I want to do is figure out how I'm going to join that fall line. How soon do I get it to the fall line and let gravity suck it into the hole? If I go straight down here, it's going to fall way below the hole. If I bring it up here, I might go past it. That's no good, so I feel like I'm going to join it right about here. So now it's all about catching the flow of that fall line. See the ball roll in on that fall line, and then let's just join the fall line. Oh, I needed to get it a little bit sooner. The greens are not that fast right now. Let's try that again. There it is. That was pretty close. So there is basically how you use the fall line to put the ball in the hole. Not all of them are going to go in, but more of them are when you're able to see how the ball's going to roll in the hole. And every time, train your brain, every time you look at the hole, since you now see how the ball is supposed to roll in, well, make sure you visualize the ball rolling into the hole at the speed it's supposed to roll in on. All of these were pretty much downhill putts, so I'm seeing the ball die into the hole. If you're going uphill, you need to see the ball roll quickly, then slow down quickly, then jump into the hole. Like if I had this putt right over here, that's a great example. It's straight uphill. Then after that, it plateaus out. So that I want to see my ball roll up the hill quickly, die over the edge, and then roll into the right side of the hole. See the ball roll in. See the ball roll up the hill quickly, slow down quickly, and then roll in the right side of the hole at about 4:30. Here we go. There we go. It's always better the second time around. Enjoy that.